If you love Palworld as much as we do, no doubt you'll have built up a formidable squad filled with your favourite pals to journey across Palworld. But what if you could build an even better collection of your pals? What if you could have your favourite pal, but in gigantic form and with a shiny aura following its every move? Well, you're in luck, as in this video, we show you how you can find and catch the rare breed of lucky pals. Similar to how shiny Pokemon work, lucky pals are the shiny variants of their counterparts, but are harder to catch and come with significant stat boosts. So these are well worth catching. I mean, who wouldn't want to show off a blinged out version of their pals? The lucky pals aren't just pretty and shiny, but they come with the lucky passive skill, which grants a nice 15% attack and 15% work speed bonus to the pal. Along with this, they also have at least one random non-exclusive active skill, so that's a massive bonus. Interestingly, they're not just shiny too, they're actually huge versions of the original pals, around 3 to 4 times the size of the non-shiny variant. And just simply as a reward for catching a lucky pal, you'll also get some ancient civilization parts too. The bonuses don't stop there though, as you even get a bit of bling in your pal box when your lucky pal is stashed in it, as the pal gets a little sparkle symbol on their portrait. As you can imagine, lucky pals are rare in the game and are even harder to catch. And from experience, there's no specific strategy to try and locate them. It is simply down to luck. And most of the time, it's when you least expect it, which is exactly what happened to us when we were completely out of pal spheres and had to craft some mid-battle with a lucky pal trying to end our existence at the same time. The good news is they are extremely easy to find once they spawn, as they are absolutely massive, and they also make a very distinct shimmering sound when they are close by, meaning they're near impossible to miss. There's not enough data out on the game just yet to say exactly what the rate of running into these rare pals are, but on average, lucky pals can spawn every 4 to 5 hours or so, and can literally spawn anywhere, even right outside of your base. The catch rate success is much lower for these pals, even for what would normally be a fairly straightforward pal to catch in the wild, so don't be like us and make sure you constantly have a stash of pal spheres when you're out in the wild, just in case you happen to run into a lucky pal. The best thing to do is to try and utilize flanking the pal and throwing a pal sphere at their back to increase the success rate of capture. It's not a guarantee, but it greatly improves your odds with what is already a difficult pal to catch. Oh, and this is an important point. Make sure your pals don't accidentally down the lucky pal, otherwise you'll be waiting another 5 hours for a chance to catch him again. In an ideal situation, you should try and damage the pal with your weapon only, so you can lower their HP just enough that it increases the probability of a successful capture. The 4 to 5 hour window is based on averages at the moment, so don't be surprised if 30 minutes after you catch your first lucky pal, you run into another one. As a quick glance over the official Palworld Reddit thread shows that this can happen. The best part about these lucky pals by far is the complete randomization of the skill that they could come with. It's a complete lottery, so you could end up with something rubbish, but there's a chance you could catch a Lambo with a super OP hyper beam skill, which it would never normally have. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. So, after all of that faff, you are now the proud owner of your very own lucky pal, and can admire it in all its glory. But, as I'm in a generous mood, I'll give you another Easter egg here that utilizes your newly gained shiny creature. Once you have the lucky pal, you can actually breed pals to obtain the lucky trait themselves, meaning that you could pretty much have an infinite loop of the lucky trait here. Like everything in life though, there is a catch. The pals will unfortunately be normal sized, so you can't make a breeding ground of Gigantamax pals running around your base. But still, it's absolutely worth it just for the trait. Go out hunting with your newfound knowledge, and while you're out and about in Palworld, why not go check out this video, where we show you how to find and catch all 4 legendary pals.